What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Jersey Devil for the PlayStation 1. Now, this game was released in 1998 by Sony Computer Entertainment America, and it's a very interesting, quirky little platforming game. Offhand, in the beginning of the game, Jersey Devil was like a devil that was kidnapped by this like pumpkin-looking kid and given to a doctor who seemingly was performing dissections of like vegetables and eggplants. It was like weird. But he breaks out of that cage that he's in and kind of becomes like a vigilante. In the beginning of the game, also, like the opening sequence shows what is called Jersey Town, or there's a sign that says Jersey City. And, you know, as a kid playing this, I always thought it was like New Jersey, because like that's where I'm from, and we have a thing called the Jersey Devil here, and the game's called Jersey Devil. However, anyway, he becomes like a Batman figure. And I'm not just saying that because I'm wearing the shirt. There's a lot of crime going on, and he pretty much just like swoops up, beats the people up, and stands on top of rooftops. It's like really interesting the way the story works out. And aside from that, though, the game is pretty much like your traditional platformer at the time. You run around, it's a collect-a-thon. To get into new parts of the stages, you have to collect NARF. So 5 letters to open up doors that can get to the next couple stages. If you collect 100 pumpkins, you get an extra life. If you collect a tail, you get an extra life. It's your like traditional 90s platforming game. The game also supports analog controls, which for a platformer, you know, really works out well. It helps the game play cool. The character itself is a quirky looking character. I don't know if this was based on like some kind of TV show at the time, because there are like cartoon-based cutscenes, but you know, those were done for a lot of games at the time. The game plays well, even though the controls are a little quirky, but that's also probably because I'm used to more modern controls. Like to rotate the cameras, you press R2 and L2, which seemingly could have been like a regular thing back in the day. To glide, it's weird. You have to like jump and then press triangle, but it's not like a smooth glide. You'll like fall a little bit before you glide, so you have to like time it completely right, or else you might miss the platforms you're trying to get on. Overall, though, the game, it's fun. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Spyro, where you know you have like a punching attack where Spyro had the breath. If you jump and do the attack, you do like a spinning tail attack. It's a fun game. It's definitely an underrated platformer. I played this game back in, I think, the late 90s, early 2000s when I used to rent it from Blockbuster. And only recently I figured I finally need to get my hands on this game to add it to the collection. Now, it's a little up there in price. It's about 30 bucks for a used copy, complete. And actually, I had to buy 2 of these because one of them I had purchased was disc only, and the person who sold it packaged it like really weird. They literally just put the disc in bubble wrap and then threw it in a mailer, and then when I got it, the disc was like cracked right down the middle. And I actually was a little upset at that because I really just wanted to play this game. So luckily he refunded me after I sent him pictures of the discs, and I bought this new copy. Well, not new, used, you know what I mean. And you know, I just finished playing it. It's overall a really fun game. You have to get used to the controls if you're used to more modern controls. It plays, like I said, pretty much like Spyro would, or even close to Mario 64, because the way the punching works and how Mario had to like grab and stuff. Definitely check this one out, guys. It's an underrated gem for the PlayStation 1. I know it didn't particularly sell well when it came out, and a lot of people don't really know about it. But I would definitely say this one is worth the pickup if you can get it for a decent price. I don't know if you guys are willing to spend 30 bucks on it, but you could definitely get it for around 15 to 20 loose disc. And it's definitely a fun time, fun playthrough. I really don't have anything bad to say about the game, minus you have to get used to the controls a little bit. But that's really it. Guys, check this one out. This is Jersey Devil for the PlayStation 1. Released in 1998. Underrated platformer. If you've played this game, leave it in the comments below what you thought of the game. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? You know, the usual shtick I give. As always, thank you for watching. Go check out Jersey Devil.